A man goes on a relentless mission for vengeance in action thriller The Beekeeper. I'm Garen Flowers at Cinemark, and I'm joined by the ultimate bad guy in the film, Josh Hutcherson. Good to see you.
Hey, it's me, the you're always known bad guy. That's what I always do.
Actually, you're not known for the play of the villains. You have such a great look and personality to you. And you created a corporation that scams and robs the elderly in this movie. How did you lean into your character's personal mania and excesses?
I've always been drawn to different types of characters, and I'm in an industry where you kind of get known for doing a thing, and they just want you to kind of do that thing every single time. So it was really cool for me to get the opportunity to do something that was so different, and for David Ayer, our director, to see me in that light was really special to me. And I mean, the preparation was really just talking with David a lot about understanding what makes Derek tick and trying to make him, for me, relatable and truthful while still being the villain and making him as nasty as he is. And it was a very fun journey.
Now, Josh, your own great grandmother had been scammed. Can you talk a little bit about that?
It was a few years back. Somebody called her and pretended to be my little brother, saying that he'd gotten arrested and was in jail and needed bail money, and that he needed that bail money in the form of Apple gift cards. It's like really, really low, man. And the cool thing was, Grandma showed up. She drove to Walmart and bought gift cards and gave them to the person over the phone. But she was ride or die, so I know if I go to jail, great grandma's gonna bail me out. That's good to know.
I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Will you stomp his ass out?
You're telling me one man did this. The only thing you know is he's a beekeeper.
A beekeeper, a beekeeper? Well, that's not good.
David, beekeeping is an unusual metaphor for an action movie. How did you react to that when you read Kurt Wimmer's script, and what did you learn about the craft?
So I get this script, Jason's attached a star, the beekeeper. I'm like, what is this? And it really had this amazing story that just kept getting bigger and better and bigger and better. But the mythology of the beekeeper was fascinating to me. And then you start digging into it and you do some research and you realize, like, bees are the foundation of the world, And a beekeeper, without beekeepers, there'd be no bees. With no bees, there's no agriculture. No agriculture, there's no cities or society. And the idea that there's this hidden hand that can administer justice when society's breaking down, when the system breaks and can't fix itself, is kind of an aspirational thing. And I think especially today. I mean, I think maybe we could use a beekeeper to help fix a few things.
I will say there's a ton of great action, but one of my favorite scenes is when one of the bad guys is tied by the rope or the strap, and the car rides him off the bridge. That was fascinating. What was it like shooting that scene?
There's a lot of detailed work because you can't do it to the actor for real.
Unfortunately.
So you got to figure out, okay, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do this safely? And that's where, like, storyboarding and planning comes through. And that's always, like, the movie magic part. To me, that's movie magic, is it's, all these shots, all these pieces done at different times, in different places, in different ways. But then when you put it together, it's just smooth, it's seamless. So that one was a lot of fun to shoot.
Tying somebody to the back of a truck and jumping it off of a bridge, that's gnarly. That's really brutal. I also love just, like, anytime I'm watching Jason do his close hand-to-hand combat with guns and movements and stuff, it's phenomenal. I'm happy that I was on the other end of the phone when I was saying some of the stuff I was saying to him. Dude's a badass.
The Beekeeper is buzzing onto the big screen, and you don't want to miss it. Go check it out at Cinemark Theaters. You can get your tickets at cinemark.com.
Beekeepers is a special program outside the chain of command.
I protect the hive. When the system is out of balance, I correct it.
We have laws for these things.
Until they fail, then you have me.
Down, all the